A hearty good evening to you wherever you may be. It is time once again for the Champion Brothers, ChampCast, Bubba's Big Broadcast, or,
Let's talk some Southern Gospel.
yes, indeed. Look, right over there's Neal.
Chris is right there where he usually is.
Yep, somewhere
And I,
along in
I
there.
always start at the bottom and go up. So there you go.
Fade in. You all right?
I think I'm all right. Yeah. Yeah. Been
A little
not too.
chilly in this part of the country.
Well, yeah. Yeah. It's one of those where it feels good as long as you're down under the covers at night. But first thing in the mornings, no, it don't feel good at all.
We'll have our 2 days of fall, and then we'll.
Right. Right.
I think it's supposed to be back to about close to 80 by the weekend, first part of next week. So you never know.
Yep. You do
Don't like
not.
the weather in Alabama, wait 15 minutes and it'll change. So
For sure.
one thing that's not
For
going to
sure.
change is us telling you about something that's coming up a week from Saturday night, right there. Tell them about it, Earl.
Hmm. Fayette Civic Center in Fayette, Alabama is going to welcome the Mile and Hayes family all the way from North Carolina. I believe it's Hudson, North Carolina. It's where they're based out of. And what a wonderful singing family this is. I mean, I go back, especially if a little bit of the older recordings, Chris, I listen to them and I just hear the Fields family singing. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
the sound that the Fields family had when we were growing up, which is a group from our area, and hey, the Marlon Hayes family has the same type sound, and I mean they're just outstanding. Great harmony, good spirit. I mean, we're gonna have a good time of worship that night. We're gonna start at 6 o'clock, November the 11th, Saturday night at the Fayette Civic Center. Not going to cost you to get in, so don't let cost stand in the way of you coming. You will have an opportunity to give to try to support and help these singings keep coming. Champion Brothers bringing it back. We just decided we're going to bring back more singings than there has been in the last several years in our area, and we really need your folks' help to see that it continues to go. So you'll have that opportunity. Chosen Witness will sing a few. That's the group that lets me be a part. Faithful Friends will sing a few. That's the group that lets Chris be a part. And then it'll be a night with the Mile and Hayes families. They'll be our featured guests. So definitely going to be a great time, and hope y'all come and join us.
Here's something we haven't tried before that I'm going to try right off the bat.
Try it.
And this is well, I did remember to do one thing department. So
Okay.
let's see how this goes. The Champion Brothers are bringing it back, Southern Gospel that is, to the Fayette Civic Center Saturday night, November 11th at 6 p.m. with our very special guests, the Milan Hayes family. I'm just as sure he came from glory. The Milan Hayes family will be making one of their rare appearances in West Alabama on Saturday night, November 11th at 6 p.m. at the Fayette Civic Center. Admission is absolutely free. We will receive a love offering. Chosen Witness and Faithful Friends will also be singing that evening. We'd love to see you at the Fayette Civic Center in downtown Fayette, Alabama on Saturday night, November 11th at 6 p.m. Doors open at 5 for a great night of Southern Gospel music with Chosen Witness, Faithful Friends, and the Milan Hayes family. We can't wait to see you there. The Champion Brothers are bringing it back. Southern Gospel, that is. Stop it. There we go.
Whoever you got to do that sound like they knew what they was doing.
Was that all right?
Yeah, man, that's
Okay.
good. Good. I'll have to make sure I get a hold of that, as a matter of fact.
Yes, I will send it to you.
So, all
I had
right.
a little time. It's been, what was it, Garrison Keeler used to say on Prairie Home Companion? It's been a quiet week at Lake Wobegon. It hasn't been a quiet evening at Champion Estates. I know that. I'm going to try something. I'm going to mute you for just a second, Neal, because I'm hearing a little bit of echo. And when I mute you, I don't hear it. So I don't know if that's something that you can fix or
Okay.
not. But if not, don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal, but just wanted to let you know that. So,
I
um,
I wonder if it's
quickly, let's do what?
is it any better now at all?
I'm not hearing it now. I was mainly hearing, yeah, it's better now. I don't hear it at all now. So,
Good
whatever that
deal.
was. But let's say hey to some folks right quick.
Yeah.
Bob Mallory
Hey,
says, good
Mal.
evening, brothers. And Riley Wheeler says, hey there.
Hey,
I know
Riley.
Riley comes in and gets some tips from us every week, doesn't he? No, I don't know about that.
Man, we're talking about the world famous Riley Wheeler from Southern
Yeah.
Gospel Forward. That's who we're talking about.
Brad Shackwell says, who was that teenager in that ad? Well, Kennedy turned 21, was it yesterday? So it
That's
wasn't
right.
her. So I
Yeah,
don't
definitely would.
know. But anyway, y'all
Sounded all right.
make your plans and be with us a week from Saturday at the Fayette Civic Center on
Yep,
November 11th. It's Veterans Day. We will be recognizing the veterans that come and be with us that night. And
we
just
will.
appreciate y'all so much and appreciate everybody for just making their plans to come and be there. We need you there and we want you there. And you will be blessed if you are there. So
Absolutely.
bless his heart. Riley said, taking notes from the
Oh
professionals.
my goodness.
I'm
My
sorry,
goodness.
Riley. Wrong broadcast.
Yeah.
And
Oh
yes,
my.
Brad, I know, but thank you for the somewhat compliment. Brad said he was thinking about me, so sounded so young. It's like,
That's because he pulled out his radio voice and put it on. I've always said that. As long as Chris has been in radio, he just pulls
I've
it out and
aged
puts it
in
on when he
about
needs it.
I've aged in about 45 minutes because I recorded that about 45 minutes ago. So.
Oh boy.
Well, what you got to our topic tonight? And the echo's back for what it's worth. But what are we talking about tonight?
Well, I'm sorry that goes back.
I don't know. It could be on my end for all I know. So.
No, I just got to thinking about I'm always thinking about good music to play, of course. I don't want to play nothing but good music, but I had a playlist open that I could created some time back. It was a playlist called Quartet Upbeat. It's a playlist I have.
Yeah.
And I started with that and just started picking out some of my just quartet favorites that might not be ones that everybody hears all the time, And I added a couple, two or three to it from that, and just kind of came up with this list of just good quartet songs that I wanted us to share tonight.
Okay.
I think the first one maybe was from the Palmetto State Quartet. They
Yeah.
recorded it on an album back in the early 2000s, like 2001, I believe. And I did a little research to see because all of these are really old. Most all of these are old songs.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a little research and shout out to sghistory.com, which is the source for Southern gospel music history on the internet.
Absolutely.
And so from there, my research to see what's the oldest recording I could come up with of the particular song. And I was thrilled to see too that most of them I had copies of these albums, but this one right here was recorded by the Spear family, 1959 on an album called Because of Him. But Palmetto State put it out in 2001 on When He Blessed My Soul. Good old quartet song to get us kicked off. I'm going there.
Brother, I'm going to a meeting up yonder.
Way up in the sky.
Brother, I'm going to a meeting up yonder.
Going there when I die.
Brother, I'm going to a meeting up yonder.
Knowing this I cry. Brother, I'm going to a meeting up yonder. By and by. I'm going there. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. I'm going there. Don't you wanna go too? I'm going there. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. With God's help, I'm going there.
Brother, when you get to that meeting up yonder.
I'm gonna shout and see.
Brother, when you get to that meeting up yonder.
Make the heavens ring.
I'm gonna get to that meeting up yonder.
Don't you ask me why. Brother, when you get to that meeting up yonder. By and by. I'm going there. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. I'm going there. Don't you wanna go too? I'm going there. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. With God's help, I'm going there. Well, I'm going there. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. I'm going there. Don't you wanna go too? I'm going there. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. With God's help, I'm going there. Yes, I'm going there. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. Oh, I'm going there. Don't you wanna go too? Brother, I'm going there. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. With God's help, I'm going there. With God's help, I'm going there. Going there, going there, going there.
Here's you some Palmetto State Quartet kicking us off on the Champion Brothers broadcast, and I'm going there. How about that? Good stuff right there. I can't remember. Did I tell you about Jeff Pearl just calling me out of the blue? It's been, I don't know, a month or so ago now, but
I think you did mention
I
that.
can't remember I can't remember what I did yesterday, much less a month or so ago, but he was, calling. He said, "Man, I was just going through contacts on my phone and looking at people that I ain't talked to in a long time, just starting calling people." So we had a nice chat. But I remember, I can't remember, what year did you say that recording was done?
2001.
Yeah. So I guess it was somewhere around 98, 99 when he joined them, which I could go to southerngospelhistory.com and look, but he and I wound up rooming together at the hotel at the in Louisville at the Quartet convention, and he got the bass singing job with them right after that. And
Oh,
he said, "I just want to go and see if I can find a job." So that was 97 is when he joined Palmetto
okay.
State. So that was around that time. But yeah, Jeff Pearl, just a bass singing machine. So
Yeah, that particular group, yeah, by 2001, they had really gelled. Their sound was just really, really good.
yeah. And popping it back up there for a second, if I can get back to it, the lineup of that group: Jeff Pearl's on the left there on bass, Tony Peace on baritone, Brian Carter tenor, and Kerry Beatty singing the lead. And they did some. I guess they were Dove Brothers before the Dove Brothers were cool, because Palmetto State in those days were doing a lot of the old classic quartet songs.
Right,
And
right.
then it was the Dove Brothers and the Dixie Echoes and all that. The Dixie Echoes are the only ones still standing. They're still doing it the right way every night. But
Yeah.
but that was some good stuff right there. Do we move on? What do we want to do? Because I want to say, well, let me say hey to my buddy Shane Watkins.
Yeah.
And he made a comment, and let me get back to that. We were talking about the veterans a while ago and the singing on Veterans Day, and he says, "Thank you, veterans," and he'll go ahead and tell them thank you right now. Appreciate it, Shane. Hope you can come with us. Come be with us on the Civic Center on the 11th, Shane. Hope you can come and enjoy it. I know Shane is a music lover of all kinds, but especially good Southern gospel music, so hope you can be with us.
Yeah, maybe so.
Rock My Soul. Tell me about this one.
It was 1972 when this one was recorded. We're going to play. The copy of that album that I have is a little aged, and you'll be able to tell that by it. You'll hear a little click and a pop, but that just makes it sound more classic, don't it? Just from an old LP.
More like me and
Inspirations
you.
Quartet. Yeah, there you go. As far as the oldest recording of this song I could find, it was the Jordanaires back in 1957 recorded this.
Wow.
Album titled Peace in the Valley. But Inspiration did it on old time singing, Rock My Soul.
And Baby Luke can still play this intro note for note when the current lineup of the Inspirations sing it. So let's listen to it from 1972, the Inspirations and Rock My Soul. And I messed up. Hang on a second. I knew I'd do something wrong for long. Won't take me long to get it back like I needed it to. So I hit stop screen and Neal instead of stop camera. So Neal probably went upstairs or something. I don't know.
No, I'm still there. It's very
There
easy
you
to
are.
do. They'll come back. We got unlimited plays on that song, so we can play it some more.
Okay, let's do that so I can show y'all my screen right quick. Now, hit it again, boys.
Why don't you rock my soul?
Down in the bosom of Abraham,
You rock my soul.
down in the bosom of Abraham,
You rock my soul.
down in the
Bosom of Abraham, good Lord. You rock my soul, Lord. You rock my soul, Lord. You rock my soul.
Well, the rich man lived,
Well, glory and honor.
he lived so
Why
well.
don't you praise the Lord?
Children, when he died,
Well, Why don't you rock my soul? Down in the bosom of Abraham, you rock my soul. Down in the bosom of Abraham, you rock my soul. Down in the bosom of Abraham, good Lord, you rock my soul, Lord, you rock my soul. You rock my soul. The poor man Lazarus, well, glory and honor, just as poor as I. Why don't you praise the Lord? Children, when he died, well, glory and honor, at a home on high. Why don't you praise the Lord? Why don't you rock, 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 rock my soul? Down in the bosom of Abraham, you rock my soul. Down in the bosom of Abraham, you rock my soul. Down in the bosom of Abraham, good Lord, you rock my soul, Lord, you rock my soul, Lord, you rock my soul. Why don't you rock, 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 rock my soul? Down in the bosom of Abraham, you rock my soul. Down in the bosom of Abraham, you rock my soul. Down in the bosom of Abraham, good Lord, you rock my soul.
Inspirations and Rock My Soul. Now I'm going to try, I've already made my big mess up for tonight, so now I'm going to try something else here, Neal. And I talked about the current lineup of the Inspirations, so I'm going to try it now and see if I can do it this way. How about this? Let's do this right now, and let's listen to the current lineup sing that song.
Why don't you rock my soul? Down in the bosom of Abraham, you rock my soul. Down in the bosom of Abraham, you rock my soul. Down in the bosom of Abraham, good Lord, you rock my soul, Lord, you rock my soul. Well, you rock my soul. The rich man lived, royal glory and honor, heal his soul.
Go. I just felt like playing that. So there's the Inspirations and Rock My Soul 2 times.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's pretty cool.
But they in 72 and 2022. They do an awesome job of that song. So
He did. I think that 72 recording, that was Martin Schubert singing bass.
yeah,
And I believe that was the last album before the entrance of Mike Holcomb. I believe that was, at that time, that was the last one. I think the very next album that they released had Mike Holcomb on it. So
and it was. I'm not. I wish I had Luke here to tell me, but left to right on the wagon there, you got Jack Laws, then Troy Burns, and Eddie Dietz, then Marlon Schubert, and then Martin Cook standing up in the back, then Archie, and then Ronnie Hutchins.
yeah,
So I think during this time, Ronnie was actually singing lead, and Troy was playing rhythm guitar, and Jack was playing bass. I think.
okay,
I don't know that for sure, but I think the lineup on that song was Marlon and Eddie and Ronnie and Archie. I think I could be wrong. Probably
sounds
not,
right.
but
Sounds right to me.
I hope I don't know if I'm
Nope,
saying
good
this
stuff.
right. Nina or Nina? I don't know. Nina, I think. But hi from Winter Haven, Florida. Last week we had Liberia. Tonight we got Winter Haven, Florida. So we broad
Well, that's
scattering.
that's a little closer, but that's still far from the house, isn't it?
Here's somebody I hadn't heard from
Glad
in
you
a
listened.
while. Scott, is it Bolden or Bow? I'm
Come
teasing.
on.
He said, I believe that is spot on correct. I don't know if he's talking about my inspirations, speculations, or whatever.
That
But
is what he was talking
hey,
about.
Scott, I ain't heard from you. He's got big time on us. So, he's all plugged in now. So
Yeah. Oh, good grief. Man.
you only
He's shaking
kid
his
people
head
you
right now.
love, so
He's
he'll
shaking
get
his
over it.
head and he's clicking the close button right now. So
You better not be. Let's see here. Say hey to some more folks who have, and if you want to click the like or the love or the laugh or the wow or whatever button on the Facebook, or drop a comment in there, we'd love to hear from y'all. Eula May Dubose checking in with us tonight, so thank you. Good to hear. Scott says, I've been burning my end with both candles. Like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have put that on the screen.
yes,
But
let's move right along, please.
wait a minute. Hog, you got anything for that?
Here.
Okay, all right. These boys.
Yeah, these boys. Quartet music. That's what we was playing.
Yes,
that's
get
what-
control.
That's what
Get
we was
control.
getting to. And I said quartets was kind of our theme, and I didn't say all male quartets.
That's true. You did.
The Perrys have recorded some mighty fine quartet singing over the years, and this is one of them that I had in my quartet upbeat playlist. They did an album in 2005, Remembering the Happy Goodmans,
Yep.
and obviously this was a cover of the Happy Goodman song and that was the original or the oldest recording I could find. Maybe it was a Happy Goodman's original back in 1971 on the Wanted Live project. They did Shouting Sounds, and the Perrys did it on their Remembering the Happy Goodmans. And again, just a good old upbeat quartet number. Let them wear it out.
All right, here we go.
Shouting south, it's the saints on higher ground. One by one they've overcome, laid their crosses down. At Jesus' feet there's joy complete. Praise God, that's where I'm bound. I can hardly wait to enter the gate. Don't you hear those shouting sounds? Well, old granddaddy from his dying bed brought the children up to his side. He said, don't you weep, don't you cry for me, wipe the tears from your eyes. I'm leaving soon from this old room, praise God, I'm glory bound. I can hardly wait to enter the gate, can't you hear those shouting sounds? Shouting sounds, it's the saints on higher ground. One by one they've overcome, laid their crosses down. At Jesus' feet there's joy complete, praise God, that's where I'm bound. I can hardly wait to enter the gate, don't you hear those shouting sounds? Been many years since that sad day when they laid the old saint to rest. But I know he's there, around the throne, enjoying heaven's best. When the way gets rough and the going is tough, I remember the words that he said. That mansion there is bright and fair, shouting times are just ahead. Shouting sound, it's the saints on higher ground. One by one they've overcome, laid their crosses down. those shouting sounds. Shouting sounds. Been many a year since that's that day when they lay the old saint to rest. But I know he's there around the throne enjoying heaven's best. When the way gets rough and the going is tough, I remember the words that he said. That mansion there is bright and fair. Shouting times are just ahead. Shouting sounds. Yes, the saints on higher ground. One by one they've overcome, laid their crosses down. At Jesus' feet there's joy complete. Praise God, that's where I'm bound. I can hardly wait to enter the gate. Don't you hear those shouting sounds? Shouting sounds. It's the saints on higher ground. One by one they've overcome, laid their crosses down. At Jesus' feet there's joy complete. Praise God, that's where I'm bound. I can hardly wait to enter the gate. Don't you hear those shouting sounds? Shouting sounds.
Some Perry's music and Shouting Sounds, a tribute to the Happy Goodmans here on the Champion Brothers broadcast. And Neil, I was looking at right before the end there, I looked to see who was checking in with us, and Martha Richards. How about that?
Oh, I'll be done.
Hey, Aunt Mott.
Hello, Aunt Mott. Glad you're watching.
Yes. I'm sorry that you didn't have nothing better to do than tune us in, but we appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But we are here to...
On that song
ahead.
right there, if something on your body wasn't moving during that song, there's something wrong. Check your pulse.
Yep.
I mean, that's just one of them kind of songs.
Absolutely. Good stuff. That album was full of it. And you talk about a lineup. The lineup on that album was Tracy and Libby Stuffle, Joseph Habedank, and Lauren Harris.
Mm-hmm.
And I just saw today, I think they just released it today, Lauren Harris is launching a solo ministry.
Right.
And,
I saw the same, yeah.
He had left the Kingdom Heirs and said he's kind of fought through some health issues and ready to get back at it. So be looking for some Lauren Harris music coming up real soon. That'll be good stuff. Speaking of coming up real soon, November 11th, that's 1 week from Saturday if you're scoring at home. And we'll be bringing it back to the what?
I said just a little over a week away.
Yeah, I know it. Anyway. I know it. It flies by, doesn't it? The Neal and Hayes family coming to the Fayette Civic Center in Fayette, Alabama, along with chosen witness and faithful friends. We'll get it all kicked off about 6 o'clock. Won't cost you a thing to come on and be with us, and we sure do hope that you will. We will receive a love offering. You're not obligated to give, but we sure would appreciate it if you did. And it allows us to keep on keeping on with these things. And just looking forward to a big time at the Fayette Civic Center coming up 1 week from Saturday night, November 11th. Yes, we know that is Veterans Day. Most folks will be taking the day off on Friday that gets that holiday. So no reason why you shouldn't come and be with us. We'd love to see you there. And I think the Bama's playing Kentucky, and I think I saw where it's over, or it's kicks off at like 11 o'clock in the morning. So,
yeah, I did what I could to make sure that wasn't a problem. So there you go.
Won't miss that one. So, and you want to go ahead and just run the list right quick?
We could. You talking about the singings coming up?
Yes. And we got confirmation. We hinted all around it last week, but we got the confirmation this week. But here's what's coming on the Champion Brothers Bringing It Back events. You want to do it? You want me to?
For 2024, go right ahead.
This, of course, next Saturday night, the 11th at the Fayette Civic Center with the Neal and Hayes family. But these are our singings for next year, and we have added the Vernon City Complex. So Champion Brothers is going to be bringing it back to both Fayette and Lamar counties. On January 27th, also known as Neal Champion Day, United Voice will be coming to the Vernon City Complex at 6 o'clock. Mike Franklin and the guys will be there. You will enjoy them. I mean, you will enjoy everybody that we bring, because we won't bring anybody that nobody likes, because what was it? Yogi Berra said, nobody goes there anymore. It's too crowded. We're not going to do that to you. We're going to bring some folks that you don't have to worry about the quality of the singing, because only the best for us. But so United Voice, January 27th at the Vernon City Complex. On Saturday, March 23rd, back at the Fayette Civic Center, we will be welcoming Master's Voice to the West Alabama area, as far as I know, for the very first time at 6 o'clock. And looking forward to hearing that great quartet. Then on June 1st at the Vernon City Complex, Sound Street will be coming. That is a wonderful up-and-coming trio that'll just bless your heart. And looking forward to seeing them in person for the first time, for me anyway. Neil's seen them a few times, I think. Then Saturday, July 27th at the Fayette Civic Center, the Mighty Kingsman Quartet from Asheville, North Carolina. Hello. No, I'm sorry. I was channeling Mull there for a second. But that's going to be next summer, July 27th, 6 p.m. at the Fayette Civic Center. Then on September 14th at the Vernon City Complex, the Kellys from up around the Lawrenceburg, Tennessee area will be coming, and you will enjoy them thoroughly. And then the one that we just got the confirmation on that we cut their heads off on the picture, we're going to have to redo that. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a little bitty picture.
That was an optical illusion. I was seeing the top of it, and I thought that was their legs. We'd cut their heads off, but that was on stage. The Dixie Echoes are coming back. You know, we've had them the last 2 years in March, but we decided to shift things around a little bit. And the Dixie Echoes will be with us on November 9th, 2024 at the Fayette Civic Center. So we just got your whole year planned out for some good Southern gospel singing about every other month, all year long. And we'd love to see you at any or all of those concerts, both in Fayette and Vernon. So
for sure.
And since we're talking about singings coming up, and I saw a comment a while ago, my buddy Jason Porter said, looking forward to Sunday, Chris. I am too, Jason. Faithful Friends will be down at Belk Baptist Church in Belk, Alabama for their homecoming. We were there a couple of years ago and had a big time, and looking forward to getting to go back. Starts at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning. We'll sing a while, and they'll have lunch, and then we'll sing some more in the afternoon. So look forward to y'all being there for that, if you can come and be with us. And then, Neal, y'all got one tomorrow night right there in the big metropolitan area of Belk, right?
We do, yeah. Belk is a singing kind of place right now. Chosen Witness will be there at the Belk Community Center tomorrow night, Thursday, November 2nd, with Miss Iva Gardner-Wooten and her husband, Doug. Have been hosting those singings there monthly. And, yeah, it's going to be an honor. I believe we were there November of last year, so it's been a year. And she asked us back. So, hey, I told her then, if you don't want us back, you better not ask us. And she asked us. So hope we'll see some of y'all tomorrow night at the Belk Community Center. 6:30 is when we'll get started. And
that'll go usually till about 8:30, 9 o'clock or so. And they've usually have a lot of good other singers there. Doug and Iva will sing some, and several others too. Always a good time. And at the Belk Community Center tomorrow night at 6:30. Y'all load up and go down there and see Chosen Witness, or as they're known around here, Neal and them. So.
The other day, I referred to Chris and them and Neal and them to a crowd in the general area. I said, y'all know who Neal and them and Chris and them are, right? And so.
Well, let's get back to the quartet singing and get one from the Mylan Hayes family, which is, I guess, technically a quartet or sometimes even a quintet. So.
Yeah, they do. They do trio, quartet, quintet, but this is definitely a quartet song done just like quartet music ought to be done. And let's see on this one. Let me go look at my notes here. Look up real close. Oh, yeah, this was another one that the oldest recording I could find of it was, again, by the Spear family. And it was back in 1955 on a recording called the Spear Family Album, 1955.
Yeah.
And listen to the Mylan Hayes family do it right. Oh, the glory did roll.
I was kneeling one day, asking God to forgive me. I was deep in despair, had no peace within, I surrendered my all unto Jesus. Jesus the Savior, bless his dear name. Then the glory came down. Then the glory came down. I was saved from sin. I will praise his dear name. I will praise his dear name for the wonderful victory down in my soul and the joy in my heart. And the joy in my heart all along the way. All along the way. I am longing to see. I am longing to see heaven's glorious city, streets of pure gold,
And to hear the Lord call.
and to hear the Lord call, come and live for it. Oh, the glory did roll. Oh, the glory did roll. I was happy and free. I was happy and free. I had heard a sweet voice. I had heard a sweet voice speak pardon to me, speak pardon to me. Such a wonderful joy. Such a wonderful joy. I was given within. I was given within. When the Savior in love. When the Savior in love saved me from all sin. Saved me from all sin. Oh, the glory did roll. Oh, the glory did roll. I was happy and free. I was happy and free. I had heard a sweet voice. I had heard a sweet voice speak pardon to me. Speak pardon to me. Such a wonderful joy. Such a wonderful joy. I was given within. I was given within. When the Savior in love. When the Savior in love saved me from all sin. Saved me from all sin. Oh, the glory did roll. Oh, the glory did roll. I was happy and free. I was happy and free. I had heard a sweet voice. I had heard a sweet voice speak pardon to me. Speak pardon to me. Such a wonderful joy. Such a wonderful joy. I was given within. I was given within. When the Savior in love. When the Savior in love saved me from all sin. Saved me from all sin.
The Milan Hayes family, just like you'll hear them a week from Saturday night at the Fayette Civic Center. And oh, the glory did roll here on the Champion Brothers broadcast. And yes, I wondered if he was going to make it in tonight, but Billy Shaw said, that's all right there. Yes, sir, it sure is. So looking
Indeed. I
forward to
can't I
seeing-
can't smile any bigger.
Yeah.
I was smiling so big then I think I got stuck. I just love quartet music.
Yep. Mighty fine. You want to just keep it rolling then?
Let's keep rolling. Speaking of quartet music, I kind of threw a kink in it there with the Milan Hayes family that's got 5 in the group. Well, this group's only got 3 normally in the group.
Well, yeah.
This
But-
group called Greater Vision. But back in 2003, they recorded an album called Greater Vision Quartets.
Mhm.
And this is not one that I've got in my quartet upbeat playlist, but this is just one that just it means a lot to me. We sung it a bunch. I think one of your neighbors down the street there, Chris, you used to pick him up and
Yes.
hold him while we sung this.
I
This
can't do that
song.
anymore.
Mr. Avon Rushing would sing it with the Bama Boys back in the day. But George Yance stepped up to the mic with Greater Vision and recorded this song on that Quartets project. Of course, the original recording was in 1985 by the Cathedral Quartet on the Especially For You album. But yeah, let's listen to Who Can Do Anything.
Who owns a cattle on 1,000 hills, pleads for us and always will. Who was it died, yet lives still? Nobody but my Lord. Who can do anything? Nobody but my Lord and Master. Who can do anything? Nobody but my Lord. Who makes us happy though we've been sad? Loves us even though we're bad. Who answers prayers and makes us glad? Nobody but my Lord. Who can do anything? Nobody but my Lord and Master. Who can do anything? Nobody but my Lord. us free. Nobody but my Lord, who owns a mansion in the sky. Share it with us by and by. Take us to his home on high. Nobody but my Lord. Who can do anything? Nobody but my Lord and Master. Who can do anything? Nobody but my Lord. Who can do anything? Nobody but my Lord and Master. Who can do anything? Nobody but my Lord. Who can do? Nobody but my Lord.
That's Greater Vision with special guest George Yance and Who Can Do Anything here on the Champion Brothers broadcast. Glad to have y'all visiting with us tonight. And let me get to this one. I wanted to shout out to Carol Duran. Said
Hey,
hello
Carol.
there. Y'all are playing some awesome music. Thank you. Appreciate you tuning in tonight. Always good to see and hear from Carol. And let me check up here. I think we've said hey there. Sheila Crowell's checking in with us tonight. Thank you for
Okay.
dropping by. Always good to see you.
And this platform that we use, it does a pretty good job of letting us know everybody. But I know there are times people have been watching and we never really saw any evidence of it. Of course, if you watch silently and don't comment or don't like that, then we really don't know. But we're not just ignoring you if you're watching. We can only mention the ones that we know for sure are watching. So just
And
say
the only
that.
way we know that is if you comment or if you're on Facebook and hit like or love or whatever. And we appreciate
Right.
that.
Right.
Share
And
it if you want to.
if you share the stream, that just helps us get it out to more. And because the whole point is making sure more and more people know about these events, us bringing this Southern gospel back to Fayette and Lamar County. So that was the whole point of starting this. And what do you know? We just found ourselves having a good time. So we just kept doing it. So
Yep. Speaking of which, having a good time, it seems like that we can't do a broadcast without playing Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver, and I'm all for that. So,
yep, they come
what you
around
got
just
picked
about.
out for us this time?
Well, they did themselves. I believe he referred to this as their quartet album that they
Yep.
did, the Gospel Parade, and about half of them or more is just with a piano. And yeah, I mean, this is just absolutely an absolute quartet song and just one of my favorites. And let's see, I looked up on this one and I'm looking at my notes. Can you tell that?
It's all right. Take your
The
time.
oldest one recording I found of this was 1958 by the Blue Ridge Quartet on
Hey.
Echoes from the 40s.
Yep.
On this song right here, Some of These Days.
Let's listen to it.
There will be no more sighing.
This life will be
This
over.
short life will be over.
Some of these
There will be no more
days,
crying.
nobody will
There will be no more
die.
dying.
We shall
Far
praise
beyond the dark
the
river,
Savior
we shall praise Him
forever.
forever.
Some of these days, yes, by
By
and by. When the clouds shall pass away,
When the clouds shall be rifted,
we'll be free from every
we'll be free from all
pain.
sorrow.
When the shadows all have
When the
drifted,
shadows have drifted,
revealing the
We
sky.
shall
When
hear
we come, we shall
the
ring.
glory bells
We
ring.
shall hear the bells ring.
Some of these
Join the
days,
ranks of
yes,
one
by
sing. Some of these
and
days, by and by.
On that
On that wonderful
we'll
morning,
meet our dear
we
loved
shall meet
one.
our dear loved ones.
some of these
Our sweet glory
days,
is dawning.
beyond the bright
Love's eternal light dawning.
sky.
There will
God's
be
reunion up
a
yonder,
happy
where
reunion.
our hearts will go fonder.
Some of these days, yes, by and by. When the clouds shall pass
When the clouds shall be
away,
lifted,
we'll be free from every
we'll be free from all
pain.
sorrow.
When the shadows all have
When the shadows have
drifted,
drifted,
revealing the
heaven knows to
sky.
be lifted. When we come, she's
The
bringing.
glory bells
We shall hear
ringing.
the bells ring.
Some of these
Join the ranks
days,
of
yes,
one
by and by. When the clouds shall pass away, we'll be free from every pain. When the shadows all have drifted,
revealing the
heavy loads will be lifted.
When the company's ringing, we shall hear the bells ringing. Some of these days, yes, some of these days, some of these join the reds will singing by and by.
Some glad day will be no more sighing. This life will be over. This short life will be over. Some of these days, no more crying. Nobody will die. There will be no more dying. We shall pray on the North River. The Savior forever. We shall praise Him forever. Some of these days, yes, by and by, when the clouds shall pass away, we'll be free from every pain. When the shadows all have drifted, revealing the sky, we shall hear the glory bells. We shall hear the bells ringing. Some of these days, yes, by and by. On that wonderful morning, we'll meet our dear loved. We shall meet our dear loved ones. Some of these days, beyond the bright sky, there will be God's reunion up yonder, a happy reunion, where our hearts will go fonder. Some of these days, yes, by and by, when the clouds shall pass away, we'll be free from every pain. When the shadows all have drifted, revealing the sky, we shall hear the glory bells. We shall hear the bells ringing. Some of these days, yes, by and by.
Another unscheduled twofer there. That one from the Blue Ridge Quartet. I thought I just wrote it and I think I've got that one. Then I went and looked and I did. So just put
Love
that
it,
on
love
there
it,
from
love
Doyle
it.
Lawson and Quicksilver, and then from the Blue Ridge Quartet, the earliest known recording that we found.
Right.
Some of these days. Yes, that was Ed Sprouse singing tenor. They recorded that in 1958.
Okay.
That goes from the 40s. And I'm not 100% sure. I don't think that was George because George sang with the Blue Ridge Quartet in 1958, left for a brief time to go with, hard to believe, the Florida Boys, and was only with them for about, a couple of months, I think, and then came back. I don't think that was George on that one, and was doing a little bit of digging. And remember the Singing Americans after Dwayne Burke left, Larry Stewart was the bass singer. That was, I think, Larry's dad, Jim Stewart, singing the bass on that one.
Okay.
I mean, if it was George, I'm not saying it was, definitely wasn't, but it didn't sound like it. The
Yeah, I
tone
don't
and the placement and all that. And
don't think it was.
I was doing some digging while I was listening to it, and it said that Jim Stewart sang with them in '58. So that could have been it. And he put out another bass singing machine in his son Larry. So I thought that was kind of cool too. So.
Definitely. Definitely cool.
Speaking of some oldies but goodies, and with a little bit of a Lamar County connection on this next one.
There is, yeah, yeah. This is one that is on my my quartet upbeat list, and yeah, there's several familiar faces on this recording from 1976. So this is our bicentennial number for the night, and yeah, earliest recording I found of this one was from 1953 by the Jordanaires. Beautiful City was the album this one was on, but this album titled Stand By Me from the Senators, and that's what we're going to play, Stand By Me.
See if you can pick out the familiar faces in this one when we put it up there.
Won't you stand by me when I need you by my side? When the sea is rough, won't you be my guiding light? Come on and stand by me. When sorrow takes my hand, come on and stand by me. When I am down and a friend just can't be found, won't you stand by me? When my feet grow slow and I bear a heavy load, I know you'll stand by me. You've got to stand by me when I need you by my side. When the sea is rough, won't you be my guiding light? Please stand by me. When sorrow takes my hand, come on and stand by me. Now when I'm down and a friend just can't be found, won't you stand by me? When my feet grow slow and I bear a heavy load, I know you'll stand by me. Come on and stand by me when I need you by my side. When the sea is rough, won't you be my guiding light? Won't you stand by me when sorrow takes my hand? Come on and stand by me. Won't you stand by me when I need you by my side? When the sea is rough, won't you be my guiding light? Won't you stand by me when sorrow takes my hand? Come on and stand by me.
Yes, sir. The Senators and Stand By Me here on the Champion Brothers broadcast. And we talked about a Lamar County connection. And I don't know, Neil, maybe you can figure it out, but I don't know I mean, Hamill's on there. Yes, he got the different colored suit and all that.
Right.
And but James Vice, second from the right there, was with the Senators during that time. I think he played bass guitar, didn't he?
Believe so, yeah.
But I
And
don't know because from I think left to right, you got Mark Trammell and Rick Fair. I mean, it was he's listed as being on that album, and I think
I
that's him, but I'm not positive.
next to Trammell or next to Vice between Jim and
I don't know. I
James.
always thought Rick Fair was a big old dude. So
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not sure, but it says the lineup that I
right,
found
right,
says Mark Trammell, Rick Fair, Jim Hamill, Ray Shelton, James Vice, and Tim Shelby.
right.
So,
Yeah, okay,
but I don't know who was singing what other than Hamill.
right. Yeah, I don't know either, but yeah, it's a loaded album because definitely Mark Trammell because that's where Mark got his start in full time gospel music was because I heard him say from the stage one time about climbing on the bus, a Senator's bus in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
You know, that first weekend is when he got it all rolling. And of course James Vice. We remember the Camp Meeting Quartet from around this area that we used to sing with some that James was a part of. And then yeah, Rick Fair, whichever one of those for sure is him. Somebody's bound to tell us because I know some of
Well,
y'all watching this know.
Brad Shackelford said neither one of those guys looks like Rick, so I don't know. So,
Oh, okay. Oh well, there you
but
are.
anyway,
And here we
I
go.
was like, well, if James played the bass, what was Mark Trammell doing? So,
Yeah, I don't know.
so I don't know. We'll have to find out. They may do some sure enough digging to find out some answers on that.
Right, right. Yeah, we'll just ask Mark Trammell next time we're close enough too.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yes, coming up. a week from Saturday. The Mylan Hayes family is coming to the Fayette Civic Center. And that's the main reason that we wanted you to stop by is to get the word on this and come and be with us. Fayette Civic Center right there in downtown Fayette. It's right next door to First Baptist Church of Fayette. Easy to find. It's the old grammar school. If we got any real old timers like me and Neal in here, but I don't remember it when it was the grammar school. But there used to be tennis courts right beside it that we used to play on a lot. But anyway.
Yeah.
But it's right there in downtown Fayette, real easy to find. The Mylan Hayes family will be there on November 11th, starting at 6 o'clock, along with chosen witness and faithful friends. And we want to see you there. It won't cost you anything to get in. Just come and have a big time with us. And if you feel led to do so, you can contribute when we take up an offering. And so we can keep having these things for the foreseeable future. And we've already got 24 mapped out. So that's good too.
Yeah, just get you up a load, I'm talking about. Just fill the van up or every car you can find and just come on. Let's have a great time.
It'll be good. So
I know the Mylan Hayes family, they are on a road run right now, started today. And they're on the road straight from today all the way through the 11th. So they'll finally be heading it home after our singing after 11 straight days on the road.
Wow.
So, but we don't want to let them off just because we know they're tired. We're going to work them hard that night for sure.
Yep. Looking forward to it. They still got a bunch of youngins in there. They'll be.
Oh, yeah.
It, so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So you got one more song you wanted to play tonight, and it is?
Yeah. We took our shot at singing this one back in the day. The Nealans, I can remember, had it out at the time. But this is by Legacy 5. They did a Heritage Volume 1 and 2. Maybe even more than that now, but this is from Heritage Volume 1. In 2000, Legacy 5 recorded this song. And the oldest recording I could find of this, I was actually surprised, but it was J.D. Sumner and the Stamps did this in 1970 on the album J.D. Sumner and the Exciting Stamps Quartet.
Wow.
And that's the oldest recording that I found of this particular song called If Jesus Is There.
Went to the Lord I did pray, He took my burdens away. That's why I'm singing today. I'm happy in Him. Those skies above me are gray. His word I'll ever obey. At His dear side I will stay till heaven I win. I'll be happy on the river, no matter where it may be. If Jesus is there. My Lord will be there. I'll be forever happy on the river, no matter where it may be. If Jesus is there, over yonder, no sorrow, it will be heaven for me. If Jesus is there, I'll be forever happy on the river, no matter where it may be. If Jesus is there, over yonder, no sorrow, it will be heaven for me. If Jesus is there, over yonder, no sorrow, it will be heaven for me. If Jesus is there.
That's Legacy 5. And if Jesus is there, here on the Champion Brothers broadcast, wrapping it up for tonight as far as the music goes, unless we decide to play something else. I don't know.
Yeah, that was a good lineup from Legacy 5 back in the day. Tony Jarman singing the tenor there on the
that
left.
was his first album with them.
I think so. And then one of the Glens there next, Glenn, what was his last name?
Scott
Scott, I'm
Howard,
sorry, one of the Scotts. There's two
baritone
Scotts.
singer. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Glenn Dustin singing bass. Of course, Roger Bennett and then Scott Fowler looking like a
Yeah.
teenager on that album. But yeah, that was a solid lineup by Legacy 5 and a good song. Good toe tapper and brought back memories for me. I can remember Avon making sure me and you sung our part just right on that chorus when we got it all
Yes,
together.
sir. I like your cartoon. Oh, there it is. I was like, when did you go down and get you a cartoon drawn of you?
Oh, ain't these computers something? I just told it to spit out one day, and there it came.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right. There you go. Well, what else you got on your mind?
That's about it. Besides 1111,
Yep.
1111, y'all be there, Fayette, Alabama. And we'll be back one more time next week. As a matter of fact, Chris is going to be a little busy next week. I think I might have another helper with me. And we do plan to have some of the Mile and Hayes family on live with us next week. I believe in that's going to be about Tuesday, but just watch out. It'll pop up there, and whenever we do schedule it, and then of course if you miss it, you can catch it after the fact. But yeah, we'll be talking to some of them about the 11th on the week before, and yeah, man, we're just excited. Yeah, come see us at Belk Thursday night if you're close to Belk, Alabama. Go see Faithful Friends Sunday at Belk Baptist, and hey, we'll just do all kinds of singing. What do you know?
Sounds good to me. I'm in favor of it.
That's right. And hey, Mom.
Hey, Mama.
And good night, Mom.
Good night.
We always got to say, hey, Mom,
So y'all be there next Tuesday night? You gonna start at 7, you think, or?
I'm not certain about the time yet. That's
Okay.
why I'm not saying it all together, but we'll get it out there scheduled, and yeah, we'll have some guests. And Chris, who is the professional carrying it along, is probably not going to be able to be with us, but we'll see what happens.
It'll be fun regardless. So
All
whenever
right.
next time is that I'll be here, I'll see you then. Look for the rest of the crew on next Tuesday evening. We'll put it out there when we get everything nailed down. And appreciate y'all joining us tonight. And we'll see you real soon. Don't forget, November 11th, Fayette Civic Center, 6 o'clock. We want to see you there. Good night, everybody.